Hi everyone, it's Candace and welcome back to the Happy Professional channel. I'm so excited you're here. Sorry I've been MIA. My life has been crazy to say the least, but I'm back and ready to share with you information to help you become a successful professional and to help you create your dream career. Now today, what I want to talk about is life after college graduation. And I want to share a little bit more about my story for those of you who don't know what my life looked like after I graduated from college. Now, for those of you who know, I went to the University of Houston. My major was interpersonal communication and I minored in marketing. And my story goes a little something like this. So I graduated from college and I didn't have a job lined up. And to me, that gave me a lot of anxiety, not having a job lined up. You know, you go through 4 years of college and you don't even have a job. Like, what? So I didn't have a job lined up, and that was really nerve-wracking. But the reason I didn't is I had applied to the White House internship, and I applied there to intern for under Obama for fall 2015. So I was waiting to hear back. So that's why I didn't have a job lined up. So I had a pretty good reason, but I still had to move back home, and I moved back home and I really didn't have much money saved up after I graduated from college. Now, when I moved back home, I had to get a job. So I was very passionate about event planning at that time. So I got a position at an event venue. And in the midst of waiting, after I've worked at an event venue for maybe like 1 or 2 months, and then I stopped working there, and then I ended up getting another job at a bridal boutique, and because I wanted to gain experience to help me be an event planner, maybe like a wedding planner, because I worked at a bridal boutique and then I worked at Kate Spade as well. And then in addition to working 2 part-time jobs, I also went back to school at a community college to take classes in interior design, just to teach me a little bit more about how to be a better designer as an event planner. Now, first, as I mentioned, I didn't have a job lined up. So the second thing I did in the midst of all this, I trusted God. I believed that I had the ability to be a White House intern. I believed that I had the skill set to be one. And I also felt like God was opening doors for me to be one. So that was my second thing I want to share with you. I was trusting God throughout this entire process, and that gave me more peace on not taking on a job after I graduated from college. Third thing, I kept moving forward. So as many of you guys know, I applied for the White House internship fall 2015, and I actually wasn't accepted. But I really was like, nah, this can't be it. Like, this is not the final no. And I ended up applying again for the spring 2015 spring 2016, and received that internship. So I kept moving forward. So even though like I didn't get accepted, I applied again, and I continued to do things that would put me in a position to be accepted, which was applying again. And I continued to trust in God, and I continued to read up on different offices in the White House that would help me be ready in the event that I got called for an interview. So I share my story with you all just to encourage you. Don't let a no from a company like discourage you that much. I know getting a no in general from anybody can be discouraging, but you're gonna get a lot of no's in life, and you have to learn to not let those no's get you down, because no's are a part of life, and you got to be able to push past those and, you know, understand your value, understand your worth, and, you know, try again. There's a lot of people in this world, a lot of successful people who have failed numerous times and have tried again to get to where they want to be. So I encourage you guys to keep going after your goals. It's okay if you're uncertain about certain things, but if you trust in God, He's going to lead you in the right direction. And make sure you always have a plan that you're working towards, because that's very important. I had a plan that I was working towards when I graduated from college. That's why I was okay with not having a job lined up. Now, if I hadn't had a plan and I was graduating college and didn't have a job lined up, then that would be a problem. Because, you know, you get to a certain age when it's time for you to take on the roles and responsibilities of a young adult, and you have to kind of step up to the plate and do those things that's required of you at your age. Now, if you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe right there, and I will see you all back next week. Bye!